Today is day plus 43 for me. And more importantly, it is officially 1 month since I've been home from the hospital. I think this is my first bald video. So, although I enjoy the hats, it's really like a temperature thing for me. My head gets cold and then a chill runs through my body. So, I was hot this morning. So, you got a bald video today. I think I've got some little baby hairs growing, so that's kind of exciting. So 1 month home. It's kind of hard to believe, but then again, it also feels like so far away. I kind of look at the month in two-week chunks. The first 2 weeks home were horrible. I pretty much hibernated like a bear. That transition was really rough. I mean, if you think about it, I spent about a month in complete isolation, in a complete clean environment, all by myself. And everything was controlled. The schedule of my day, the food I could eat, my medicine was brought to me, everything was done for me, and I was alone most of the time. So when I transitioned home, I was obviously so excited to be with the boys, to be home again, to be out of the hospital for all the obvious reasons. But I completely underestimated what it would be like to transition from that controlled, safe environment to home. Little things like, well, first of all, I transitioned on the weekend of Easter. And the family had already kind of planned what they were going to do because I wasn't supposed to come home yet. I came home like a week early. So although my bubble's small, this house itself contains 7 full-time residents, plus my mom and my dad and Antonia all came over for the day on Easter. There was a big brunch, and then it was nice out, so we sat outside all day. There was a big family dinner at night. One thing was just honestly the socialization aspect was so physically and mentally exhausting. I was so excited to be here, but did not anticipate that I would be so exhausted just being around so many people, all the talking. The other component of it was the noise. Obviously with the boys and, everybody talking at the table and the boys running and screaming and yelling. I was like, I felt like an insane person. Like, where am I? It was jarring. I remember on Easter being like, I don't even think I'm going to make it to dinner, and took a shower and reset. And I remember I went in to go take a shower to be like, all right, I need to reset so I can make it to Easter dinner. And I turned on the shower and I got undressed and I was about to get in the shower and I looked at myself in the mirror and I saw my port and forgot that I have to cover it all up and started crying instantly because it was so overwhelming. It was like, I can't even just hop in the shower. This is my new life now. All I want to do is take a shower. So it was just very overwhelming first weekend. I think I was, running on fumes, just excitement of being home with the boys and the family and getting out of the hospital early. When that Monday hit, I just hit a wall. And so I essentially spent those first 2 weeks completely hibernating. I definitely had a slight bout of depression. I don't think I expected that my ability to be present and participate in the family would be so limited. I couldn't even get off the couch. I couldn't get out of bed. And the house is lively all around me. And I'm like living in this other world. And I physically couldn't do anything. Just getting up and going to the kitchen to get myself water, I'd be dizzy, short of breath. I'd have to sit down. It was very difficult to adjust to physically and mentally. Although I wasn't straining myself physically, for the whole prior month I was in the hospital, the extent of my exercise was getting out of my hospital bed and going to my bathroom and back. So just walking around the house was exhausting. So I really struggled and I was very emotional. Like, is this what my life is going to be like now? I couldn't even make it up the stairs to put my own kids to bed, which, if you know me, that is like, you know, a cherished ritual of mine. I lay with each of them every night, and I had just gone a whole month not able to do that. So that was a really tough adjustment. And thank God for Adam. He was my constant cheerleader and level-setted my thoughts and helped me to understand that it was just temporary, but it didn't feel temporary. Like, it felt like this is the new reality, and how depressing is that this is going to be my life now. Yes, I have life, but I can't participate in the family. I'm literally just like a lump sitting there, like zoned out or taking a nap, you know, halfway through the day just to survive. You know, the other component is I'm living in an extreme bubble still today, which I'm used to it now, and COVID helps a little bit because I'm not the only weirdo that has to live in a bubble and I'm not missing out on a whole lot. But, you know, if I leave my house just to walk around the neighborhood, I have to wear a mask. I cannot go into stores. I cannot go into crowds. I cannot, you know, interact with people. I have no immune system. You know, a virus could send me right to the hospital and be fatal. So that's a tough reality. And especially as things are lightening up now with restrictions, you know, Mason got an invitation for a birthday party at school and he can't go. And that stuff really sucks. But, you know, I felt like after week 2, as my physical health started to get better, my mental health started to get better. And even like today, I woke up before my alarm clock went off and I was ready to go and went up, woke the boys up, get them ready for school. So we're starting to get into, you know, a bit of a rhythm. You know, I'm a little over, 43 days post-transplant, you know, and they say every day, you know, it's going to get better at this point, and I feel it. Like, I feel like I took a turn. I'm certainly really tired some days at the end of the day, but, you know, one of the big milestones for me was I picked up a book and started reading it yesterday. You know, I've always been a big reader. And then ever since my diagnosis, it's been a bit of an escape for me to be able to read. I took a bunch of books to the hospital and didn't read a single one of them because I was just too sick. My mental faculties were wiped. Like, I still don't even remember things. Like, Adam will be like, yeah, we did that. And I'm like, we did? You know, that chemo brain, it's long lasting. And so I was really excited yesterday that I picked up a book and I'm like halfway through it. And so those little things are a glimmer of hope. I've already started thinking about work, you know, because there's a lot of exciting things that are happening while I'm gone. And so to me, that's a good sign that my brain is kind of firing up again. I don't know when I'll return to work quite yet. You know, at least another month is what we talked about, 3 months to start and kind of see where I am, and see at what capacity I can return. But I'll give myself the time that I need. But, you know, it's interesting reflection. I'm happy to be on this side of things. And I am of, you know, not a naive mindset that there won't be hiccups, because there certainly could be, right? I'm still very early in the process and it's going to be a long, slow road, and there will be a new normal, right? My life is now divided into the before and the after. And I need to stop searching for what I was before and just create who I'm going to be now in the future. So if that's not, if this 10-minute video is not sign that my brain is firing on all cylinders today, it is. It's nice and quiet. As you can hear, the boys are off to school. It's Friday. So happy Friday to everybody. That the weekend means you get some time off. Looks like we're going to get some sun, which is great because we've been drowning in rain, even though we needed it. The birds out there are happy. So get outside, enjoy life, breathe some fresh air, and then sign up for Be the Match. Get a cheek swab in, give someone a second chance at life. Have a good day. Bye.